And we're still playing. If I was in a later position, I might think about doing something with this hand, but from here, I just don't think I really can. Maybe nice little comeback in this tournament. I guess I only have a little bit more chips than I did before, but I got down to 13. This is kind of tricky. I think I gotta push. I'm one of the short stacks of the tournament. I can't be waiting around. I gotta pick up chips. I have the best hand. Not anymore. Yeah, so that was lame. But 32 to 17. I cashed, but that doesn't really do anything for me in the scheme of things. Make these tournaments a little bigger. Let's see, I need to raise with this hand. I've started making my later tournament raises quite a bit smaller. I feel like it just gives more play, and they still get a decent amount of respect. So I feel like I can get away with doing it, and it gives me more maneuverability. Helps protect me in the sense that I'm playing smaller pots post flop with probably the weaker hands when people flat me. Makes people think they can. I mean, sometimes I'm trying to induce people to re-raise me, and that's kind of the way to do it. Here, I just gotta push with a hand like 9. So I can't wait for a better spot than this. I guess I could, but I don't know what I'm really looking for if I do. I don't like how early he raised. This just makes it better, actually. But I don't like how early position this guy raised, but I still kind of gotta just go with it and hope I either have, oh, I don't want to do that. Hope I have the best hand, or win a race, or suck out on him, one or the other. Got the guys more, oh, got them both full. Won a lot of chips that way. I don't think I'm really beating any of his hands, but I don't know. No, I actually think continuation was pretty good play here. He has to have something to play against me. Now I got a straight draw, and that jack could definitely be a scare card to him. I think this is a great spot to double barrel. It makes me have a lot of credit for a pretty strong hand. He has to really have something to call me. And the jack's a scare card to him. And I have a lot of outs if he has a hand like... It did help me, just didn't give me a huge hand. He's confused. Oh, it worked. He had something. He probably had a 10. Maybe a 10-9, maybe pocket 8s. Pocket 9s, something like that. It's a really hard bet to call with that kind of hand. It's a really not very fun board to look at and call away your chips with no outs, you know? What did he say to me? Wow. I didn't even suck out on him. Poker players are such nice people. But the thing is, I don't think poker players realize how stupid it is to talk bad about other players or to make fun of fish. It just totally destroys what poker players are trying to do, which is trying to play a game against people who are worse than them at it so that they can make money. And when you make it not fun for those people, they don't want to play with you, and you lose your whole edge because you have to play against people who are just there to make money and are probably think they're better than you. But with the whole poker boom, that whole philosophy of having an edge and making, you know, playing in a game where you have an edge and kind of hustling people in a sense, hoping they either don't realize that you have an edge or that they're just kind of having a fun time to keep the juice going. I mean, it's kind of been forgotten, I guess, a little bit. Because there's so much juice out there, people don't realize that it's bad for their future expected value to do stuff like that. And he's still talking to me. And I don't know what he had. I really think he had like a medium pair. But he didn't have the balls to call me, I guess. But I'm sure I'm a better player than he is, so I'm not really concerned. The only question here is whether to go all in or to just 3-bet him. I think all in. Because I don't want him to, unless I make a really big 3-bet, and then just all in. Or basically all in. Effectively all in. Because I don't want him to call with like a king queen and spec a king and reluctantly stick in the pot because I only need it 8,000 or 9,000 or whatever, and I just want to take that pot down. I often don't chat, period. Sometimes I will if I recognize somebody or if there's something to say, but I just don't see the point of it, and there's no edge to gain from it usually, and it just distracts you, and when I'm playing a lot of tables, I don't have the time or energy to do it. Sorry if you can hear me eating in the background. I haven't eaten for a long time, so I got some food while I'm playing. One of the difficult things about grinding sometimes is finding food to eat. Something I should also get better with and preparing for before I start playing. Another quality hand to raise with. I think we're 3 away from the money. Doesn't really concern me that much, but it's always good to keep in mind. Other players will play the money bubble differently and stuff like that. Well, this guy's not 3-bet that often. I don't see why he would think I'm all that weak right now. Plus, it's a really big 3-bet, so I feel really comfortable getting away from that spot. And this guy's just talking to himself, really. I don't think anybody cares what he's talking about. Except apparently this guy. I just ignore him if I say whatever. It can be fun to look up stats of people like this. I kind of want to do that. Just to see if he's a degenerate gambler or he's actually a winning player or what. Or just a new player. So walk off homer 31. I'm just gonna... This guy bothers me because I feel like he's willing to call pretty light. So we don't have anything I don't want to know about. And I don't think we would have called with that, though. Oh man, I think I can get this guy to fold. I don't believe he's got a very strong hand. And he folds at 3-bet quite a bit. And I got mediocre hand. It's protected against a lot of small pairs and stuff. And I got him to fold. Good play by him. And this guy is... Oh, I could do this one too. I'm just not going to because I don't really think I need to. He's a small winning player. 68 games, he's made $900. 33% all. I just... Pretty blah stats, really. They're gonna mark it down though. I'm sure this is really exciting for you guys to watch right now. Especially if you can't even see what I'm typing. Anyways, this video is pretty much over. I'm at my limit, so I will come back in the next one and I will keep going. I'm sorry it's not as exciting anymore, but maybe we'll make it to a final table. We'll see.